Hey, welcome back guys. So today I'm going to show you how to install some chains on your off-road vehicle, or in this case my Land Cruiser. Stay tuned, keep watching, and hit subscribe. So welcome back guys. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install snow chains on your SUV, car, or light truck. These chains right here are by LASFIT, and these are heavy duty chains, just like these right here. So one thing I wanted to show you guys, because there is a lot of videos on how to do this, but I don't think there was any for like off-road vehicles or maybe an SUV. It's usually the same thing, but every chain manufacturer and style is a lot different. There's cables, there's chains, and there's other different materials. But I'm going to show you how to do it with these particular chains here. And not only that, but every time I would go up to snow, I would get a set of these bags from O'Reilly's, which they've been great, and I return them if you don't use them. But one thing they didn't provide or even offer, a set of these spider cables. So you're gonna need a set of these as well, because they don't come in the kit. So make sure, even if you get the cables and stuff like that, make sure that whatever cables or snow chains you have, pick up a set of these. I'll show you how to use them, but just have them just in case, because you don't want to have your chains or your cables go loose. Then you could damage your vehicle if they do break off. All sorts of stuff can happen. You break, who knows, but you don't want to be in that position. So I'm going to show you how to install these type of cables on your SUV, or in this case my Toyota Land Cruiser. Let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so first you're going to want to do is lay out your chain. So this particular style of chains, you're gonna want to have your latching device on the front side, and you want to make sure that that the flat surface on this sits on the tire. So it looks like we do have it the correct way. So once you lay it out, identify the front versus the back. So the front of this will have the locking mechanism here. The back side will just have an open hook. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to flip it over this way. I'm just going to go ahead and grab it and go like this. Make sure we spread it out just like that. Again, your hook on the front side, just like that. Just make sure there's no kinks, or like just like this. We're going to go ahead and fix this. Put that just like that. What we're going to do is hook the back side. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to grab our hook here and connect it to the back side. Just like this. So now we'll do the front. The back side is done. We'll hook up the front. All right, so your front side, we're going to do is grab your link, your loose link, go into here. A lot easier. So we're going to grab this. We're going to grab the second one. Again, depending on your tire size and stuff, you could always go to the first one. In this case, I could probably go to the second one. If not, we'll try our first one. We're going to drop it into here, just like this. Then we're going to go back. And if we can't get it tight, we're going to pull on it and see if we can lock it in place. But for video purposes, I'm just going to show you. You're going to put it into the chain just like this. Grab this, put it into the chain just like this. We're going to clamp it over, drop this, put this right here, we're set. So now we're locked and we're ready to go. Now we're going to add the spider cable. Right, so now we're going to get our spider strap or or bungee cable, and then we're going to do is start off with the top. Then we're going to move our way around. You're going to want to stretch this out beforehand, especially if you're out and about on the road already, just because it gets pretty tight. Then we're going to go ahead and start our way around or down, just like that. Work our way to the side, just like this. Again, this is going to be tight. Be very careful, and you can always move it around too. And then we're going to put this one here. Just kind of want to even it out, kind of like a square or triangle. This one we're going to move it over to here, and that should be done. And then what you want to do is you're going to want, and it really didn't have to roll over on the tires. Every particular tires or chains are different. If it's too tight, you might want to have to lift the tire up or put the cable on, drive over it so that you have some slack. In this case, this cable here, once we start driving, it will bring the chains together to the front, and that will help tighten the whole thing forward. So it's super simple. So that's how simple it is to install these. Pro tips is practice at home. I know these chains could get very pricey, anywhere from $100 to $200, depending on the type of chains or cables you use. So pro tip, practice at home, putting them on, because you don't want to be at the mountain and learning how to do it. There is some mountains that do have checkpoints and they have people installing the chains there. So make sure you have, a couple extra dollars in your pocket just in case you do happen to need cash. So always carry cash as well. I'd probably say anywhere from $20 to up to $100 they'll probably charge you. Independent contractor, as far as I know, so they get to charge what they like. Last time it was $40 to $60, give you an idea. But yeah, pro tip, practice at home. Put them on. Once you got this on, roll on them. If you have a nice driveway, do not roll on the chains on your driveway. Just roll on the street, test them out first. Yeah, make sure they're put on right, and you should be fine. But be safe. Another thing, if you are a two-wheel drive vehicle and you're front-wheel drive, where the traction's in the front, you're going to want to put them in the front. I put this in the front right now just for installation purposes. If you have a rear-wheel drive vehicle, with truck, van, or whatever it may be, a car, you're going to want to put the chains in the back so you can have traction. In a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle, my experience, per my understanding, you still put them in the back, but front or back doesn't matter. But I put mine in the back the last time I was out at Big Bear, so out in the mountains. So that's my thing. Be safe, do your research before going up to the mountain and practice. That's all I suggest. Hopefully this video was helpful on how to install these chains on my 98 Land Cruiser. So stay tuned, keep watching, and don't forget to hit a subscribe. And I appreciate you guys comment if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer. I'm not a mechanic. This is just a hobby. Hopefully this is helpful because I needed this video for myself. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.